Ayo, what's poppin' pimperonis? This your boy Kid Neptune, and I'm here with you today with a nice little let's play in one of my favorite classic games, Spectrobes, which came out for the DS in 2007. This was Disney's attempt at a knockoff Pokemon / Digimon hybrid cluster stuff. Anyway, this is a really fun game. I enjoyed it a lot. I've played this one, the Wii version one, and I've played the sequel. So it was a 3DS sequel. So I enjoyed all of it. It was really fun. So I figured, why not make a couple videos with it? Hopefully I can get some people to go out, try to scour the internet or their local game stores for this game, or just do what I did and get the ROM and play it on your computer. Whatever one suits your fancy. Anywhoosies, we're about to get this started. So let's do this. Alright, look at that nice galaxy in space and all the beautiful colors and textures. I will say I did enjoy this game a lot. This was made by the same people that made The World End With You, Jupiter Studios. There you go. Words, English. Where are you? Yeah, it's made by Jupiter Studios and Disney, so it has that World Ends With You vibe / Kingdom Hearts vibe, but you know, for like the 3DS, it wasn't anything big. The writing for this game was but still enjoyable. Oh yeah, and all the words are weird as hell, but I'm gonna do my best to try to pronounce them. So here we go. Gina, this is the first mission we've had in ages. We can't afford to mess this up. Well, Rowlin, whose fault is that? Goddamn! You can't throw this boy under the bus like that. We haven't gotten any interesting cases lately because you always go off and do things on your own way. Oh, well, damn. Shots fired. Ratata. I can't believe you said that. I always get the job done. Giggity. Oh, yeah. Alright, this is Commander Grant. Rollin. Yes, sir. Gina. Yes, Commander. Look at that. Got y'all in check. Good soldiers. This man knows what he's doing. I have details regarding your upcoming mission. We've detected a strange object that appears to have come from deep space. It dropped out of the sky and crashed into the surface of Daichi, the second planet in the Nairo. Nairo. There you go, the Nairo. That's it, right? My boy Nairo from Smash Brothers. There we go. That's how I'm gonna pronounce that, the Nairo. Your mission is to locate, investigate, and return the object for further study. All right. It's a lot of work to do for first mission. Yes, sir. Rollin, one more thing. Stick to the plan and no more monkey business. Do you understand? Damn! He's throwing the shade too! Yo, you must suck at life. Sir? Yes, sir. I understand. We'll get the job done. Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for your report. You got that, Rollin? No more monkey business this time. Yo, could you stop pooping on this man's soul right now? He did nothing. At least as far as we know, he did nothing. What? Monkey business? You sound just like the commander. Why is everybody so uptight? I know where you can loosen them up. Wait. Pause? Giggity? Giggity and pause? Yeah, giggity and pause. I think that's appropriate. Hey, check it out. It looks like we're approaching Daichi. Roger, preparing ground scan. Beep, boop, beep. Looks like it's raining down there. What was the importance of you telling me that it was raining? I don't get it. So what if it's raining? What if it was not raining? Man. Alright, Raleigh, you're up. Hit the ground and see if you can locate the object we're supposed to find. If you stumble onto anything odd or curious, just press the A button to investigate it. Alright, cool. Oh, by the way, just press the A button if you run into any people you want to talk to. So, note to self, don't press the A button around you because you like to throw shade and say mean things about me. Got you. Understood. I'll be counting on you to back me up from the ship. Alright, nice and back up. Okay. Our radar is already detecting the object. Looks fairly close. Happy hunting! I know what I'm about to hunt. I'm about to hunt them DMs real quick. Hey, girl, I'm gonna need you to talk to me like an. Hold on, wait a second. There you go. I'm gonna need you to talk to me like a gentleman. I mean, I'm just out here trying to show you love, girl. Show you the finer things in life. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? All right. Let's get back to the mission. Stop trying to slide in inanimate DMs. All right. Here we go. Another talk sequence. Hey, don't forget you can use the recovery pod to heal or save. Rollin, maybe you should save before heading out. Nah. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell. Alright, there's maybe kids watching this, so screw you, I won't do what you tell me. Nah, screw that. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Alright. I'm a rebel without a cause. So one of the things you're gonna notice, I have two screens up, and the reason why I have two screens up is because we're gonna need both screens, obviously. But aside from that, you get to kind of see one of the weirdest parts of this game. It's not my favorite feature, but it's a nice feature nonetheless, where it's like the whole dual screen environment thing. So on the top screen, you'll see the rain, you'll see environments ahead. And on the bottom screen will show you the environment that you're currently in. My thing that I didn't really like about this because it was never like in sync. So I'd have to make a couple steps or go down a couple steps for, to see things. And it's kind of jarring, so I didn't really like this as a kid. It kind of pissed me off. But it doesn't really take away from the gameplay, so I didn't really care about it. Alright, so walking around the neighborhood and trying not to get shot. I'm sorry, that was a reference to my actual neighborhood. It's not a bad neighborhood. It's just, it has a really bad reputation. Oh, look, a thingy. Alright, so we're gonna run up on this thing, and we're gonna see what this is. Alright, so there's a green thing on the floor. Do I pick it up or do I not pick it up? Alright, I guess I'm picking it up. Probably $1. Huh? What's this thing? It looks like it's perfectly made to fit the wrist section of my suit. Wrist section of my suit. Wow. That's what 4 years of college do for you. You can't read or talk or speak or anything like that. I'm just kidding. Always go to college if you get the opportunity, because education is a good thing. Rollin found a prismoid. Yay! Congratulations, Rollin. You found something. Now we go back to the ship because we found nothing. There's nothing here. Forget whatever's in that tube. Wow, it does fit. Looks pretty cool though. I wonder what it is. Rollin, how's it going? Have you found anything? No, I haven't found anything. What do you mean if I found anything? There's nothing here. Shut up, it's mine. It's all mine. It will never be yours. Gina, I've located the object. It looks like some kind of escape capsule from a spaceship. And there's an old man inside. Oh no, I found a homeless man. Oh no, what do I do? Does he have like a change jar? Can I put like $1 in it and walk away? Allow me to put $1 in it and walk away. Is he still alive? Oh no, we're at question whether or not he's alive or not. Oh my god. I didn't do it. I didn't kill him. No one saw me kill him. Oh my god, he even has the homeless man scruff. He's an old homeless man. Aha! I don't know if he is alive. He's unconscious. His eyes are closed and he's not moving. Oh great. Could we leave before like somebody comes in and assumes that we killed this man? Like, could I step away from the situation? Well, we'll just call him Mr. X for now. Oh great, now we're giving the homeless man names. What if he's not called Mr. X? What if he's called like Homeless Magee, the legendary homeless warrior? And like he has a Super Saiyan hair and something like that. And he's just peaceful because he's known to destroy worlds. Oh great. Whoa, what's that? Rollin, what's happening? Well, I don't know yet. Calm your titties. Okay, you need to calm your nuts. There's a huge black tornado, giggity, and it's coming straight at me. It's moving like it's a living creature. My black tornado's a living creature. Wait, would I be able to consider that a tornado? Alright. No more sexual innuendos about tornadoes and black stuff. Alright, these are the controls. Got it. Alright, ready to go. So, getting fighting mechanics. So, apparently I have these two animals. And then there's like 3 of those slug things. So first things first, we're gonna slap everybody. And that did a fair amount of damage. I love the fact that in the fighting, there is like auto targeting, which is really helpful as we progress throughout the game, because if I'm not mistaken, sometimes these things can miss, and you don't want them to miss in certain fights because these crawl things get really annoying. Oh wait, I revealed something too early. Erase what you heard. So that's their basic attacks. The green one on my left does like a whole spinning tail slap, and the other one to my right does like a razor blade rollout. But if you press A, because I mean there's buttons here and I'm not pressing them so I can show it to people, you have to charge up this special meter. And what the special meter does is that it will A, give the individual Spectrobe a special, and when it's charged up to the max, it will B, give both of them a dual special. So by pressing Y, hold on a second, there you go. By pressing Y, I get to, wait, there you go, Y. I couldn't figure my buttons. And then pressing L and R at the same time, I get to do my fusion special, double special. Yeah, double special. Nice and thunder. Call me Jupiter, God of thunder. No, not really. Don't call me that, because he was a freak out here doing freaking things to freaking people. All right, so I showed you guys the tag team special, but later on in another fight, I'll show you guys the individual specials of these two. All right, so Minergy. Wow. Looking back on this game now, there's a lot of corny names. Minergy. Alright, well, I got some nice cash. That's not that bad. Rollin, come in. What's your status? Are you okay? No, Rollin, you need to flop. Flop like LeBron James on the Heat. Make her feel bad for making you come outside. Flop! Oh my god. He doesn't flop. I think so. Something really weird just happened. I'll fill you in when I get back. You broke your leg. You can't go back. Have her come and pick you up and then carry you back. And have her nurture you to health. And through that, you know, you could have a bond, which will then begin your relationship together. And live happily ever after. And that is the plot of the fan fiction that I'm going to make about this. No, I'm not. I'm not making a fan fiction. I'm preparing the capsule for transport back to our ship now. Roger. Alright. Is that ringing? Is that my phone? Do I have friends? Nah, that's a telemarketer. Wow, my moves had little or no effect on these things, but those creatures that leapt out of this wrist device wiped them out. Alright. Well, that was really quick. How'd you fit that through the door of your spaceship? Because that looks pretty huge. You were barely able to fit. You know what? I'm not gonna answer any questions. I don't know how I don't know. Whoa. Pause. Let's go. I don't know how his health is, but he's not dead. He's in a cold sleep and his system is working properly. I wonder if he'll really be alright. I'd also like to know who he really is and where he's really from. Only time will tell. And apparently the time is now. Hey look, he's waking up. Yeah. I don't think I did that sound properly, but where am I? It's okay, you're safe. You're on board our spacecraft. Alright, clearly you're not safe because these people abducted you and put you on their spacecraft. You may want to protect your booby. This is called Spectrobes, but what if it's actually Spectrobes? What happened to my ship? They blew it up. I'm afraid it's a wreck. You're lucky to be alive. Can you tell us your name and where you're from? Wait, think about it. Matter of fact, you should take both. Take 4B. Oh wow, I'm messing up my Frel lines. Sorry, Frel, I failed you. My name is Aldous. I'm from the Giorna system. Giorna. There you go. Diurna, but that star system disappeared suddenly 16 years ago. Goddamn! Disappeared, but that means I'm too late. No, it can't be. Too late for what? For the snitch? Got you. All right, that was in bad taste. Too late to save my planet and people from the crawl. Those planet-eating fiends. You mean like Grapha in the Dark Worlds? Those are fiends. In some sense, I'm called Grapha. You can ask my buddy Kenny. Well, I'm from the Shadow Realm, but that's a whole different story. I came in search for our final hope for defeating them, the Spectrobes. Spectrobes, the extinct creatures from ancient times, but those are nothing but fossils now. So I was right. There are fossils here. Well, yeah, but what about minerals? Are there minerals here too? The gem-like rocks in the ground? Of course. Oh my god. Yes, gem-like rocks in the ground. Well, anything that's in the ground that has any sort of substance, I assume are minerals, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, somebody get a dictionary and look that up, but I'm pretty sure that's exactly what minerals are. So you saying that's really redundant. Okay. I finally did it. I've actually found the origin star system of the Spectrobes. But I'm too late. My beloved Diurna has been completely wiped out by the crawl. I don't understand. What are crawl and what did they and how did they destroy Diurna? Where to begin? The crawl are wicked amoebic creatures. They completely devour star systems and planetary systems. Stars and planetary systems. Okay. They travel in tornado-like clouds called black vortexes. Okay. Tornado vortex. I would have never fucking guessed, right? I just fought something like that. I just fought something that sounds exactly like that. I wonder if it was a crawl. You fought it? That's impossible. There's no way that you could have survived the crawl attack. Well, here I am in the flesh. Actually, some creatures came out of the device in my arm and trounced them for me. Trounce. When was the last time you heard anybody use the word trounce? Ah, that's my prison boy. Can you actually use it? Wait, if that's yours and you were inside this pod, how'd that get out? So many questions, so unanswered. Maybe, I'm not sure. Listen closely. If the creatures you saw emerged from a black vortex, I'm sure they were the crawl. And the creatures that leapt from that prismoid on your wristwatch are Spectrobes. Those are Spectrobes? Huh. Yes. Back to the crawl. If you saw them here on the Nairo, it means they've targeted this solar system, this star system. You must awaken the Spectrobes and prepare yourself for battle. Awaken Spectrobes, prepare for battle? That's crazy. How are we supposed to do that? Well, you shake them, or throw water on them, or get like one of those foghorn thingies, put it to their ears, that'll wake them up, and then you tell them, hey yo, some homie over there said that your mom's is stank. Fight them. See? There you go. You prepare for battle. If you trust me and can give me a little time, I can show you how. I need an energy source. Can I use some from your ship's power? I guess so, but let me assist. We're responsible for this ship. Yeah, you are. Rollin, you wait here in the ship. Ship? I feel like I was saying shit for a long time. Huh. Oh well. Same thing. You can activate the Prismoid by using the X button. Yay! Yeah. Once inside the Prismoid, you can use the stylus to navigate the menu. Try touching the status option to check your current status of the Spectrobes in the Prismoid. Alright, cool. Fortunately for me, I use a tablet and not a mouse. So, it has that nice stylus-y feel. Alright, my X is all the way over here. I should probably change these keys. Change the mapping for these keys because it's weird. This is case. Alright, status. Yay! Alright, so I'm gonna kind of explain this as briefly as I can, and like we'll touch more on this later. But on the top left hand corner, You see the glove, the sword, little blaster thing, and the jacket. Those are basically Rowland's personal armor. The glove is in charge of defense, attack is the sword, and overall power would be the blaster. Your HP comes from your jacket, so it's fine. Your HP, attack, and defense are on the side. Clearly, my attacking shit, because like I was only doing like 1 damage. That drill I will explain later. On the bottom screen, you see my health, one of my Spectrobes health, the other Spectrobes health. Above the red Spectrobe, that's going to be something that we will explain in a second, so I probably should get into that. And then there's slots for 4 more Spectrobes to have, but I think we'll touch more on that at a later time. I just wanted to at least give you guys a heads up now, so as you proceed, I will continue to give you what you need. I'm sorry, I was quoting Diddy, and no one likes Diddy. Unless it's Diddy Kong. Who's Banana Game strong? Alright, so these are a lot of other things. I really do want to explain all of this. Not this exact second. Wait, whoa. Alright, this is a search, that's for the kid. I don't have anything yet. I need to get myself reacquainted with all of this, because it's been an actual long time since I played this game. I think the last time I played this game was 2008, and I borrowed without asking and giving back for a long time. This from one of my cousins in Florida, and I gave it back to him. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a complete crook. I gave it back to him, but that was after I beat the game. Alright, that's equipment. That's that. Alright, so we're all pretty much set here. There's not much that I want to do. I'll save later. I don't think it's that big of a deal to save right now. We didn't do much. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Rowland, get into the recovery pod, please. Make sure Devin. Rowland, get in the recovery pod. I need to make sure that Devin won't harm the pod. Alright, no, so I actually have to get into the pod. I guess I won't save. They'll probably just heal. Won't be that big a deal. Do you want to heal? Yes. Do you want to save? No. I'm not gonna go into the whole saving process right now. Alright. Hey Rowland, everything is working fine. Come down and check it out. Alright, Fergie, you want me to check it out? Alright, there you go. Now that worked. Okay, so they've tweaked up downstairs, and now we have this thingy. I don't want to talk to you. I want to see what this thingy does. Even though I should probably talk to him, but nah. Alright, so I know what they're going to ask me to do, so I probably shouldn't get ahead of myself. Yeah, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Although I want to. Oh my god, I forgot this thing does auto-saving. Damn it! Go damn it! Alright, whatever. Alright, so let's do the whole conversation thing and then I'll work into that. I tried to awaken the Spectro, but speaking to them I tried to awaken the Spectro by speaking to them, but I couldn't. I guess I don't have the power. Of course not. You're not strong enough. Rowland, I want to give you this fossil. You're going to need it. Alright. Now you need to use the lab system behind me to awaken it. Awaken it? Yes. First, start the lab system and slide the fossil into the awakening room and speak to it. You were able to use the prismoid, so your voice should be able to awaken the Spectrobes as well. Alright, so this is going to be one of the weirder parts of the game, and I'm probably going to have to cut over this frequently, but I'm not going to cut over it this time. The reason why it's weird is because I'm going to have to like screw up the audio levels of this recording by yelling, talking, saying random noises. I mean, unless you guys like to hear random noises, so be it. I'll keep it in, but personally, I'm not going to. My preference wouldn't be to, because I don't know what I'm going to say trying to link these things up. I'll probably say something dumb that I'm probably going to regret, and then the internet's going to have a whole fun time with it. But, yeah. We'll look forward to that. So, here's the first part. Let me get this out the way. say this right now. All right, so how loud do I have to be? Oh, goddamn, I have to be really, really, really loud. All right. 3, 2, 1, and blah, 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 blah. I gotta talk loud to you for a second. All right. Hey, yo, girl. Hey, yo, girl. Hey, yo, girl. Wait a second. Oh, my God. I can't do this. All right, microphone setting. Okay. Wait. I think I broke it. No! All right, we're having technical difficulty, guys, so I'll be right back after this. And we're back. Sorry about the technical difficulties. But, yeah, so let's try this again. I need to speak at a certain volume to get this done, so sorry, guys. This is going to be the first and last time you hear me do this. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, titties, booties, and all. Oh my God, why can't I keep this up? Like, titties, booties, cheeks, fat booties, big titties, small, everything. Oh my God, it didn't work. Titties, 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 titties. Why won't you give me the titties? Alright, so I'm never doing that in a recording again. That took mad work. That took way too much work. More work than I wanted it to take. So, yeah, we're never doing that again. HP, attack, defense. Alright, so you're just gonna be a scrub. I'm gonna call you... What is that? Komanu? Coco. There you go. Yeah, I don't really have any use for you. Alright, touch him in the lineup. Well, touch him in the lineup. Giggity. That just sounds all sorts of bad. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is that, well, granted if you can read it, but to avoid you guys reading it, this is my battle lineup. So I have my 2 adults, the spiky one, and the skinny one. And those are just for battle, and I can have 4 more set up for the support. Let's see, so I have these 4 slots. I can set them up for support on the top screen, and that will increase my attack, defense, speed, and overall power. And then on the next part, I have my search. So what search does is that this allows me to find other Spectrobes and minerals. You'll kind of see it in a couple seconds, but I'll be able to scan over the ground with these, and different children Spectrobes. Different children Spectrobes have different search range, as you can kind of see on like the little top screen. So this one's search range is 3. I can get others with 4, 5, I think up to 6 or 7 is the highest. Yeah, I think up to 6, 7 is the highest. And I believe there's a level 4 one on this planet right now, and I don't want to have to use this grub material. So I'm only gonna hold him for the time being until I get that, or I can get one of my favorite Spectrobes and just like boost him up. Okay, so we got this little bum. Alright, so we're saving. Thank God it saved here, because I thought I would have to go through all of this stuff over again when the whole system went down. Alright, I gotta talk to the female or the male. Alright, I think I'm talking to the male. Yep. Alright, Hobo Jenkins, what's up? What's poppin'? Just as I thought, you couldn't communicate with them. Alright, I knew there was something special about you when I saw you with the prism mode on your wrist. So, this little guy can be used to battle crawl? No. A recently awakened Spectrobe is only in child's form. It's like a newborn baby. Pretty much exactly what I've been saying earlier. I can't use him to fight, but I can use him to locate minerals. Alright, alright, that's amazing. Hey, Rollin, this could be useful for our work. Why don't you give it a try? Alright. This isn't monkey business. This falls well within the scope of our current mission. No. She gave him mad shade for going off track. Now you want to go off track, and then you have your excuses that it's not monkey business. Yo, get out of here, son. Get out of here. I'm not trying to hear that. Alright, listen up. If you detect a large sprinkling spot on the ground, excavate it. Those are cubes. All right, cubes. What are those? Those are believers that have in credit. All right. It's believed that the cubes are inscribed with ancient secrets about the Spectrobes. They are of untold value and must not be overlooked. Just touch them and excavate them. Alright, so I'm going to kind of give you guys a quick rundown of everything that I just murmured over because I didn't really feel like reading. So there's going to be a couple things that I can pick up through scanning the ground. Hold on a second. Roland, don't forget to use the Spectrobe for searching. Alright, I got it. Shut up. Just touch it. Alright, I got it. I got it. I got it. Thank you. And then they show this screen. See, this is the thing I was talking about a lot of talking, and it's a lot of redundant talking. Don't tell me the same thing 3 times. I got it the second time. I'm going to give myself the benefit of the doubt of being stupid, so I will miss it the first, but I got it the second time. God. Alright. That said and done, what I was saying is that there's 3 types of things that we can excavate. Alright, and the best place to excavate personally are like by the corners. There you go, corners. So what you see here, you're gonna see a couple glowing flashing things. The yellow glowing flashing is a fossil. The blue glowing flashing is a mineral. And then there's a whole sparkly one, which is the cube. Fossils allow me to get new Spectrobes. Minerals allow me to get like think of them as rare candies from Pokemon that just help level up your Pokemon, or like carbs, those things, the carbos, the protein, stuff that helps boost the EVs of a Pokemon. Think of that, but for Spectrobes. That's what these minerals are for. It helps boost the stats of your Spectrobe. A lot more than others. And then the cubes, I'll explain the cubes after I get past this because this is on a timer. So this is the scanning process. First, kind of scan out the area. All right. Just use it. You use each different drills to kind of dig out the fossil or the item that you're trying to dig out. The bar on the top screen that you kind of see go up into like the blue and the yellow, that's how much damage you're doing to the actual item that you're excavating. You don't want it to get in red and then, you know, it'll make an annoying dink sound, but that would mean that you're actually damaging the fossil and you're not really helping out. There's 3 different, oh, you see, look at that, I damaged it already, and that's gonna lower my grade a little bit. So there's 3 different type of drills. There's a large drill to get through like larger parts, and it goes through the ground a lot quicker. The small drill are for more delicate things, so I could kind of like just touch up everything until I get this 100%, because I would like to get this 100% for the first time. But yeah, it allows me to touch up smaller features in smaller places. Oh crap. And then this little zapper thing right here is basically a fan, so it blows away all the dust, so you kind of can see clearly what the hell you're doing. You're gonna want this a lot of times. You may not need it in the beginning, but later on you definitely will need it. So I'm just gonna pick this up. I really did want to get the 100% because it helps increase my excavating level a bit faster, not significantly, but just a bit. Custom parts X, energy left 25%. All right, that's not bad. Excavation points 8, level 1. All right. Higher my level, the more things I can excavate, the better I excavate. So there's less times for damage and stuff like that. So let's do a mineral, right? Yeah, mineral, a minimal English, friend. All right. So as always, do a quick scan. After a while, you're just gonna kind of know the shape by heart. There's a couple different types of minerals, but the 3 major shapes are this like rectangular thing, which is defense. Then there's a crescent, which is health, and then there's like a little prism, and that is attack. Anything outside of those, they're either fusions of 2 different stats, so it'll be like plus attack and plus defense, or plus HP and health, and you know, basic combinations, and or they're a cluster of all of them, and they're like a unique mineral. So I'm just gonna pick this up just for time's sake. Yay, 13. It took less time, and there's... Oh, well, there's a lot of damage, but 13, yay! Less time. Let me just try to scan until I get this one specific Spectrobe that I'm looking for. Oh, wow. I found him. That's pretty lucky. I am not that fortunate. I should go, like, apply for the lottery or something. Oh, crap. Don't damage him. Let's not ruin this. Let's not ruin this. Let's not mess this up. Let's not mess this up. So, alright. I just need 2 more %. Oh, there you go. 98%. Good. Alright, so I got one of the Spectrobes that I want, but there's another one here that I personally like. It reminds me of, like, Sharkpedo. If Sharkpedo's name was a lot more literal, you know, like had a shark on his head, like a blade on his head, or like a more of a torpedo thing. So I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Hopefully I'll get this in a couple seconds, and then I will I'll awaken all of them and all sorts of stuff, and I'll show you what I got, and the significance of this, and then you go into the next part of the game. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so we're back. Let's get this reading done. Rollin, have you been able to excavate any fossils yet? Yeah, I've collected several. Hurry up and bring them back to the ship so we can wake them up in the lab system. Understood. Sounds like a good plan. Alright, I'm still searching for a specific Spectrobe. So I'm gonna wait. Oh, but wow, here we go. There's other things that can be done here. Oh wait, wow, lucky me, I found it. Whew. Normally it takes me a lot longer. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig this guy out. And I think I kind of have all the ones that I want from this area. Yeah, come on, come on, come on. Don't break. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. All right, there you go. You lit. Ah, I found the one that I want. All right. He's one of my favorites personally. Like, he starts off looking like Sharkpedo or like a bummy Sharkpedo, and then he ends up being like a Hydreigon. But this game came out, I think, before 5th gen. So, I mean, I guess they had the Hydreigon idea first. So, if you can see that on the top screen, but there's a little black vortex thing that's been following me. I could go in and fight it, and I could choose not to. I kind of want to get past it because I need to get a cube, so I can kind of explain to you what cubes do. Alright, so we're gonna go up here. This generally isn't an area that I should be able to go to at the moment in time in the story. Alright, no. This is something for a little later on because I'm not going to be able to get past it. I think out of the sheer level of my Spectrobes because I don't want to die. And I think this possibly for another reason, but yeah. Alright, so cool. So I ended up finding the cube thing. Yay! Cube. And it is stupid low. Alright, so this is a gamma cube. One of the significance about the cube is that it's basically like instruction, and it opens up a few other options within the game and the gameplay itself. If I'm not mistaken, granted this isn't on the DS, if I'm not mistaken, there's a certain cube that allows you to use the multiplayer option or the Wi-Fi option where you get meet up with other people and other players, trade Spectrobes, trade items and things. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there was like a versus mode. I may have to look up in that, but I'm not 100% sure. Because it's been a while since I've played this, at least on the DS. So, yeah, there was that option. There's a cube in charge of that, and if you get it, you'll be able to open up the multiplayer and the Wi-Fi. And there's other stuff. But with each cube that you get, it's a bit more knowledge, and it opens up more doors and more abilities within the game. So it's always fun to have more abilities and access to more things, especially in a game like this where it's, I wouldn't say it's super wide and super broad, but it is very fun and very time consuming, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Alright, yes, got another cube. Hopefully this is not gamma. All right, Delta. So good. I have the two that I wanted to show. So yeah, these two are pretty much instruction. They're just telling you stuff that you kind of already know, or you'll figure out if you decide to do things like a smart gamer should and read the manual. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a smart gamer when I was a kid. Like, I grabbed the game and I'm like, yo, screw the manual. Reading's for yellow bellies. If I wanted to read, I'd read inside the game, right? But yeah, in the manual it'll explain most of the stuff that these cubes explain. Or even if you've watched other people play this game, you'll pretty much get a better idea of what these things do. It's nothing super extravagant. It's not like, oh my god, I found this game-breaking thing that I want to use and open up and blah blah blah. Nah, it's pretty lackluster. So I have those two. There's gonna be a lot more that I gotta collect, and I think if I want to 100% the game, I need to get all of them. Some of which are only event based, like you'd have to have like these cards when the game was released. They gave out like these little scan cards so you can scan them, or like, well, not scan, but you put the code inside the game. They didn't have the scan option until like the 3DS. So yeah, you would put the code inside your DS and you was rocking. You was actually playing with fire at that point. You'd have a lot more stuff. You would get cheats, a lot of items. I know your boy had to dabble in some cheating affairs because these hoes these gods ain't loyal, i.e. Zeus. I'm gonna keep going back to that. Zeus and Jupiter out here sleeping with all the ladies, making it hard for my father Neptune to get a girl. Alright, so I'm gonna wake these up real quick, and I don't want to have you guys hear that yelling awkwardness or my attempting at singing or any other sound. So I'll be right back. Alright, cool. So now we're back. I'm gonna probably make that a quick montage of what I just did, kind of like speed that up a little bit. So they all have names. Let me show you what the names are once again. Here again. So all the kids, we got the search. We got my boy Yolk. Yeah, I'm not really good at that. You got my boy VI. This is gonna be Shizzy because I kind of like this thing's evolve form, but right now he has 4, so I'm definitely gonna be using him for my search. You got Willow because I whip my tail back and forth. All right, never mind. And then we got my favorite, Savage. Look at that. He looks like a shark with a blade. Well, I mean, he is a shark head, not really a hammerhead, but whatever. So I'm gonna roll my boy 6. Cause I'm running through the 6 with my woes. You know how that should go. Alright, I'm not really running through the 6 with no woes, but I'm running with 6. And here we go. You know how that should go. Alright. Let's see. 70, everybody's good. I still ain't got nothing. Alright. Schmangin'. Let's go. So I'm gonna talk to you. Alright. Okay, that's how they evolve. Head back out and see what you can find. I ain't finding nothing. You need to shut up. Alright, let's do this. Is that a cube? You couldn't use it to analyze its content. You brought back a gamma cube. Alright. Gamma contains text about leveling up the Spectrobes. It says here that if you give Spectrobes enough minerals to max it out the gauge, it will level up. Wow. Nah. There's a total of 128 levels. Yep. I think the Spectrobes have even more secrets than I thought. Feel free to utilize my capsule if you need to re-access any information gathered. Alright, so yeah, there's a huge list, and again, it's just gonna be revealing information that we already know. So let's try to zoom through the vroom. Let's do this one last time because I got another one. Delta Cube. It appears evolving. It says that an incubator must be used to raise the Spectrobe from a child to adult form. You can't simply put Spectrobes in the incubator for a set amount of time. Sometimes there are other requirements depending on the form and strength. That's really useful information. We'll need to remember that when we're working with the incubator. Alright. Rollin, incoming transmission from headquarters. Looks urgent. Understood. I wonder what's all the excitement about. I'm patching it through now. Rollin, Gina, where's the report on that mysterious object I requested? Oh, somebody messed up. Somebody's about to get the law this time. Oops. Oops. What do you mean, oops? Gina, did you forget to transmit our report to HQ? Ha! You see, time to throw you under the bus. You was talking all that good ish a second ago. I'm sorry, Rollin. I was so focused on fossils and excavating that I completely forgot. You forgot? Save the excuses for later. Right now, I want you to set a course for Colin and report directly to headquarters. Well, look at that. Wow, the commander sounds royally upset. Dealing with him won't be fun. Rollin, I'm really sorry. I can't believe I overlooked filing that report. Oops. No worries, Gina. We'll deal with it. Right now, let's head back to HQ and see what's happening. You see, you're mad understandable. When you do something dumb, she's ready to throw you under the bus. Gina. If it wasn't for the fact that you was fine, girl, I'd throw you out that spaceship immediately. Alright, let's do this. And that's what we found, sir. Under normal circumstances, I'd never believe that story. However, we've had other reports of black vortex sightings within the Nairo system. And if what you're saying is true, those sightings must also be Crawl. Crawl should not be taken lightly. They can devour entire star systems. We get it. You miss your home, but it's too late. Homeless Jenkins, Homeless Magee. You know what? I'm gonna call you Homeless Magee. Or like Kaka Homeless? Nah, can't call him Kakarot and then Homeless together. That's bad. So Homeless Magee. That's gonna be your name. Further, I believe the Nairo is facing the exact same threat as Giorna fought against us years ago. And you need to tell me that our only capable weapons are fossils. Yep. Hard to believe. Did you bump your head while inside that capsule? Oh, damn. He called you stupid. He said your mama stank. He said your mama stank. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What is you gonna do? Commander. Yeah, you better respect yourself. Okay, calm down, Rollin. You and Gina listen closely. Your new orders are to investigate the Crawl and their black vortexes. Find out everything you can about them. If Aldos will go, take him with you. Yes, sir. Head for Genshi, the first planet of the Nairo system. If my memory is correct, the rather famous fossil research from Genshi. Wow, that's correct. Several of those black have been sighted near the very laboratory, and we have lost contact with Professor Wright, who runs the lab. All right, let's go. Roger. Rollin, wait. This may be dangerous. I'm going to grant you permission to take weapons. Report to the security center and pick them up immediately. Roger that, sir. Yes, finally, weapons. So I'm not using this scrub hammer. Aldos and I will head back to the spaceship and wait for you there. Alright, pick up my weapons. Alright, so after I pick up the weapons, I'm gonna end this let's play here because I'm almost like an hour in. And this is just a basic introduction of the game. Next episode we're gonna be on Genshi fucking shit up. You know, beating up people, trying to slide in some DMs, trying to save this homeless man and get him reacquainted with the present day world, you know, and all that stuff, you know, everyday hero stuff. So let's get this and then I'm gonna end it. Yep. All right. All right, old man, where you at? Where you at, old man? I want my sword. I want my this. I want my that. All right. You must be Rollin. Of course I am. Here are the weapons that you've been assigned for your mission. Rollin got a blaster. Rollin got a sword. Finally. To equip them, access Rollin's section of the battle set inside of the Prismoid. Alright. Just touch the item you want to equip and drag it to the equipped con. Alright. Basic equipping. Alright. Press B during battles to switch. Cool. Alright, I'll be here if you need me. Alright. First, let's see if I can buy something else. I can't afford that. Alright, blaster. Oh my god, the blasters. Why? The blasters are so cool. Alright, let's just buy another sword. Oh yeah, we're gonna just buy another sword for the time being. Because these things do nothing. I mean, it's defense, but it's nothing. Alright. Great, now we're broke. We ain't got no money. We ain't got no money. Alright, alright, whoa. There we go. Alright, did I do battle set? Alright, whoops, there you go. Battle set, let's equip all this stuff, and that's gonna be it. So, Rollin, you get better weapons now, finally. I'm gonna equip this, there you go. And I'm gonna equip this, and I'm gonna equip this, and that's it. I don't really have any items. And yeah, that's really it. Alright guys, thanks so very much for coming through and watching this all for free. Not all for free, what the hell am I talking about? Thank you guys for watching this Let's Play. If you like this, be sure to to like and comment. I am gonna read all of them. That's kind of what I do. If you like just videos with me or videos involving awesome games with awesome people, check out my boy Kyle Kenny. I have a couple free-for-alls with him. In addition to Kyle Kenny, you could check out my alleged twin brother, Slurderp at Slurderp Production. He's out here eating all of the booty. Yeah. You can follow me at Twitter. You can also follow me at Twitch. And that's really it. So, thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.